Good evening and welcome to another Friday night episode of the BBRain dump. It's been a hell of a week. And we're way later than usual, so we'll see if anybody even tunes in tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it, whether anybody's here or not. First things first. In talking to Tony, apparently last week, I screwed up the name about 100 times on, there it is, the Recover Tactical 1911 grips. Recover Tactical. Yeah. So we got these out to the range over the weekend. They're pretty great. I dig them. Where's the camera? There we go. Yeah, these are really slick. I mentioned the little gap there. The nice folks from Recover Tactical told me there's a different model without the front strap, so I wouldn't have to worry about that on this particular model of 1911. But we put a bunch of ammo through it, shot the crap out of it, got it real good and dirty. They didn't move, they didn't budge, they didn't flex, they weren't uncomfortable. That little gap didn't pinch my fingers or anything like that. So I'm very pleased with the grips from Recover Tactical on this this Taurus PT 1911, which is certainly not a high-end 1911 by any stretch of the imagination. The other little detail, and I'll show you from, there we go, is the ambidextrous safety is not pinched by these grips. And that was one of the things I had to double check. Some other grips I've thrown on these have kind of given me a headache. But Recover Tactical, you guys get a thumbs up for me. Good job. Oh, who's here? Tim's here. Sean Murphy's here. Nice to see you guys. Sorry we're late. It is what it is. A couple of things going on in the world. More shenanigans with statues and nonsense and all those things. Statues being torn down. Political parties making arguments when it's their political party who put up the statues in the first place. Apparently we've all gone nuts. I'm over it. I'm over the statue thing. Phil Murphy's running for governor in New Jersey. He said that he's willing to pass any gun control bill anybody puts in front of him. He wants to pass things that Chris Christie vetoed during his tenure. Phil Murphy is pretty much a complete freaking nightmare for the state of New Jersey on so many levels. I can't even wrap my head around it completely. He says he wants to raise taxes on pretty much every frickin' body. He's going to continue spending at an astronomical rate in the state of New Jersey. How you can spend more in New Jersey almost doesn't register because it's insane how much is spent already. And he's saying, we can do worse. Watch me. He wants to pass every gun control bill he can get his hands on. He's a freaking carpetbagger. I would love to find something likable about the guy, but I'm going to tell you right now, I've got the art department working on a special T-shirt for the next couple of months. Yeah, we're going to get that out as soon as humanly possible. There's also another problem solver design coming out in the fall. And I'll see what kind of feedback I get from you guys. Jay's here. Hey, Jay. Yes, he is exactly what you said he is. Phil Murphy is exactly what you said he is. Yeah, I'm working on another design with the problem solver artwork. Something completely different than what we've done before for the fall. We've done T-shirts. We've done short sleeve and long sleeve. We've done hoodies. I want to throw something new at you guys that I think is really cool. So give me some feedback. Let me know. My plan is to release that for pre-order on September 1st. It's already in the system. It's ready to go. If you guys want to see it sooner, let me know. Convince me. There's the mug. Let me see if I can pull this off. See if this will work. Here's your clue for what's in the mug tonight. Yeah, is that too obvious? It is what it is. Yeah, just been absolutely brutal this week. Tim, Sean, and Jay, what kind of week have you guys had? Has it been as brutal for you as it has been for me? Tim's got it. Tim already knows what's in the mug. Yeah, this was just a brutally tough week. I can't even explain it to you. Murphy's drinking beer. Yeah. So, last Sunday was awesome. Before we took the Recover Tactical grips on the 1911 to the range, we were already down at range 14 for Justifiable Forces presentation of weapon retention for the armed citizen. That was awesome. Mike and his team kicked ass as always. Some of us got beat up a little worse than others. I pulled off a pretty unusual shot during my final exam. It's on the Black Bag Resources Instagram page if you want to see it. So, yeah, that was pretty neat. Shot the crap out of this, and then I went to work, and everything was downhill from there. And the coup de grace was this evening, which is why we're late. Volunteered for a very simple, easy overtime assignment that is not going to be a problem. And boy, did that go off the rails. Yeah, terrible. All right, let's see what the bros are talking about here. Jay's working in Manhattan. Jay, I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, that you're right. That kind of does say it all. Tim says his week was great except for last night. Murphy works for the federal government. We're just going to leave that one alone. Justin says Sailor Jerry and Coke, the usual. That's his. Rachel's here. Hi, Felicia. It's a little backwards, but we'll run with it. Apparently, Timmy took the tactical nut shot. Zoinks. And Murphy says it's amazing how many of us will tune in just to hear me run off at the mouth. That's exactly right, Murph. You are spot on. It is incredible how many of you actually listen to this drivel on a Friday night when you could be doing anything else. But thanks for being there. Oh, I gave the tactical nut shot is what Tim's saying. Yeah, absolutely did. It was more of a reverse inverted taint blowout, but watch the video. It explains everything. Chris Quaglin is saying pre-order the Man onesie BBR style mag holders and plate carrier built in. Clever, but a little bit more involved than what I'm doing. We're going with a shirt. So, yeah, if you guys want to see the new shirt, convince me to drop it tonight. If you want to wait until September 1st, which is next whenever, yeah, I'll wait until September 1st and we'll drop it then for the pre-order. It's going to be a real brief run, probably only about 6 weeks. I think this is a really killer design. I'm going to order 2 or 3 for myself because that's what I do when I like my own things. Yeah, I'm really proud of this one. So I think you guys are going to like it. It's up to you whether it drops tonight or September 1st for pre-order. So it'll be a pre-order. You'll have 2 weeks to place your orders, another week for the shirts to come in, and then they'll get shipped out third week of September, 3rd or 4th week of September. That's the plan anyway. So the other thing, we've got a major hurricane about to hit the eastern side of Texas. Couple of things I want you guys to think about. Our good friends from Veterans Manufacturing are based in Texas. Hopefully you guys are okay. Stay safe, stay dry. Evacuate as soon as possible if you get the evacuation order. Don't dick around with that. When it's time to go, it's time to go. You guys know I'm a big believer in sheltering in place, but when it's time to go, get the hell out of Dodge. The other thing I think you guys need to think about, and it's probably too late because it's probably made landfall already, but Texas is a major hub of oil production in the U.S. You might want to stock up on gasoline because I got a bad feeling the prices are going to over the next couple of days. So after the show or, first thing tomorrow morning, you might want to go grab some fuel and top everything off. I filled the truck on the way home. It was totally totally empty, and I put $95 worth of gas in the truck. It was a little bit painful, but the truck is full. That'll last me, quite a while. I think April filled up the car tonight too, and I'll probably run out first thing tomorrow morning and fill a couple of the gas cans, just so we don't get whacked. If we can ride it out so that we don't have to buy gas at those highest prices when it comes through, and we can just kind of skip that week or whatever, that's enough to kind of ease the pain from all that. Another thing, check this out. Picked these up on the way home. There it is, brand new NJ Concealment Furniture t-shirts. Yeah, Dan Ingram over at NJ Concealment Furniture has finally put out a new shirt for the first time in a couple of years. These are awesome, and it's the whole safe space thing. You've entered my safe space with crosshairs on the back, kind of a FU to the snowflakes, and puts the safe space back where it belongs. Behind the gun. So, all right, back to the comments here. Travis is here. Chris Quaglin is laughing at his own jokes because he's broken in the head. Travis wants the shirt to drop tonight. Jay wants to see it. Tim wants to see it. Chris will take 3. And you know what? That's why we keep him around. John Willett wants to know why wait for the order. Rachel wants to know, how is April, Sean, and baby Benji? We were at the doctor's this morning for the super intense OmegaCon Game Sphere sonogram thing. That's whatever. Everybody's doing good. Little Sean is great. April's doing great. Benji, as you call him, is doing great. His heart is growing strong. He's doing really well. Everything is awesome there. Thank you for asking. Yeah, April's doing a great job. Once again, creating a whole nother human being and looking amazing while she does it. Murphy says Hurricane Sean may show up this year. If it does, run. It'll be bad. Storm decided to upgrade itself to a Category 4 before making landfall. Holy crap. When's the last time we saw a Category 4? We were just talking about this at work today. Myself and one of the guys, one of the security officers. Katrina, Sandy, those things were level or Category 3 and below. This is now a Category 4. That's insane. Batten down the hatches in Texas. Sean Murphy doesn't get the joke about Benji. Can somebody please explain to him what Benji is? Travis wants... No, that's not happening. Chris Quaglin wants to see push-ups. Yeah, not doing that on video either. But I'm up to like almost 200 push-ups a day. If you've been following my personal page, it's trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape, trying to just not be old, fat, and ugly. I'm just going to be old and ugly. That's the goal. Hurricane Murphy is coming too. Yeah. No kidding. More than 2 feet of rain, Justin says. Yeah. Not good news for our friends in Texas. Like I said, hopefully the good folks at Veterans Manufacturing, Mike and Billy and their families are doing all right, and everybody else involved with that. If you guys need something, I'm sure you'll watch this at some point. If you guys need something, give me a holler. I'll be happy to send a care package or whatever you need. You let me know. We'll round up some aid and help you guys out. Looks like the feed just quit for some reason. Maybe that's just my phone being stupid, because that's another new thing it likes to do, is just be ridiculous. Yeah, just dropped it for no reason. Murphy says he's got a friend in Houston. Yeah, let me know, Sean, if something's going on there and we need to help out. You just say the word. According to this goofy thing, there are 10, maybe 11 people watching. All right. T-shirts, hurricanes, guns, survival and preparedness. This weekend, how about this weekend? Sunday, I will be at the CNJFO Community Picnic. Tickets are still available, as far as I understand. Go to cnjfo.com to get your tickets. Come out and support the event. If you're not aware, CNJFO is the Coalition of New Jersey Firearms Owners, and they are working diligently to put an end to justifiable need in New Jersey, which is the ridiculous standard required by the state for a person to acquire a concealed carry permit. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense, and it's completely arbitrary as to whether or not they give it to you and what the limitations are and everything else. And Phil Murphy has already promised to make that worse too. Yeah, Voodoo, I think the phone has become self-aware, and it's trying to kill itself because it's an idiot. All right, guys, that's kind of the long and short of what I have prepped for tonight. Tony couldn't be here because he's sick. We'll try to bring him back next week for another round of the Mad Minute. I'd like to see that become a recurring thing. We're touching on little things out of the news. Obviously, I'm not a news reporter and certainly not qualified to speak on a lot of that stuff, so I don't. Once again, staying in my lane. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. Tough week, mayhem and chaos. The world is burning. Everybody's insane, except the handful of us watching this podcast tonight, right? And what do you guys think? We're posting these on YouTube. Are you watching them on YouTube? Obviously, you guys that are watching live are watching it on Facebook Live. Do you go back and rewatch it on Facebook? Do you follow up on YouTube? What do you guys think? Give me some feedback. Leave comments on the YouTube video if you're so inclined, or if you think there's something else I should do with this to put on YouTube. Let me know. People are asking about, hold on a second, Dr. Friendly was just deployed down there. Murphy says, I own no guns, but his wife might let him buy one soon. Dan Ingram is here from NJ Concealment Furniture. Dan, you just missed the plug for your shirt. Go ahead and plug the shirt again. Travis, yes, you missed what's in the cup. I'll give you a clue again in a minute. The prize is already won for tonight, but I'll play it again for you just for shits and giggles. What about the Trump pardon? I'm assuming you're talking about Sheriff Joe Arpaio. I'm torn. Again, there's some question as to whether or not what he was doing was constitutional. Morally right, wrong, I'm not sure. Generally, I like Sheriff Joe. I like a lot of the things he did. But when you start violating people's civil rights, it's no good. So in the meantime, I guess the president gave him a pardon. He's not going to do any time for what he did. But Sheriff Joe, we love you. Don't be an asshole. Travis says he's not crazy. His mom had him tested. Sean Murphy says the YouTube channel should have more gun tips, shooting, etc. There's a bunch of a little bit of, I shouldn't say a bunch. There's a little bit of that on there already, Murph. I'll look into doing more. How about some product reviews? You want some product reviews? We'll throw those on there too. Voodoo says, good to see the dew is back to standards. Yeah, no more barracks cut. I went and saw a real barber this week and got the flat top back. And I don't look like I make terrible choices with clippers and shouldn't be left alone with anything capable of cutting hair. Well played. Well played. Yeah. All right, so we'll throw a couple more things on the YouTube channel. Hopefully, just give you the content you're looking for. Here's the other thing, guys. If you have questions, if you have suggestions for a video you'd like to see, I've done that before, right? Not necessarily a distance learning kind of thing, but if you have a specific question about a specific product, shoot me an email. I'll take 5 minutes. I'll show you what to do with it, and I'll put it on YouTube, and then you can see it, right? Instead of me just typing in an explanation. just, a lot of us are visual learners. That makes things a lot easier. I know I get it a lot better watching the YouTube video on how to replace a lower ball joint than I do trying to read it out of the Haynes manual. Certainly helpful that way. So if there's something specific you want to see, let me know, whether it's in the comment section here or shoot me an email. But reach out to me. Most of you guys have my phone number. Shoot me a text. Let me know, hey, Sean, I want to see blah, blah, blah. And I'll try to accommodate you. What else? Here's something. Let me move the phone over here. Murphy's going to do a barbecue channel. That sounds awesome. Jack just joined us. Hey, Jack. Hopefully you have a little better luck with that that patch contest than I did. Okay. 2 other things. One, as you know, my wife is an independent rep for Damsel in Defense. Not a self-defense tool, but something equally valuable. She just got in these proactive parent guides that go along with a series of books that teach you how to talk to your kids about uncomfortable situations and their safety and their right to be not harmed, I guess is the nicest way to put it. But yeah, check her out. Damsel in Defense / self-rescuing Damsel. You can find her on Facebook. She's all over the place. There's a link. I think there's a link on my website. If not, I'll get that up in the notes on the YouTube version of this video. I'll put that in there and make sure I have all that stuff in the notes right below, so you can just click the link and check these out. But if you have small kids or you have young kids, this is brilliant. It's part of their Safe Arts campaign, and this is really good stuff. And in case any of you don't know, my full-time job is in Child Protective Services, so this is everything comes full cycle. This kind of blows me away because it's very, very proactive in getting ahead of the problem and showing your kids that it's okay to tell you about things and how to handle a situation in the moment when someone does something wrong to them, or how to set those boundaries. That's the biggest thing, is kids need to know that they can set those boundaries for anyone they come in contact, whether it's another kid, an adult, a friend's parent, whoever. They are in control of what happens to them in their life. It can be a big thing to grasp at an early age, but these are extremely helpful in that, and kind of guides you on how to have that conversation. April is not going to have that conversation with your kid. She's not a therapist. She's not a counselor. She's not a social worker. She doesn't do those things. But she's the gateway to these products that help you do it yourself. And that's invaluable. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, sorry, it's late. I'm tired. And this thing is good. Travis needs the clue again. Let me help Travis out here. All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, Tim already won it. Don't bother guessing because it's done. Let me go back here. Chris Quagland says his 308 rifle is firing great. I helped him build a $5,000 rifle for just under $3,000. And I taught him a bunch of stuff. It was a good project though. Chris got some really neat stuff. Got outside of his comfort zone as far as a lot of the things he got into, and now has something that's phenomenal. So this is cool. Jack's here and says hi. Something about the OMG look. Chandini's here. Hi, Chandini. You'll be excited to see the new T-shirt. I promise. And from the comments, it looks like I'm going to drop that tonight after the show. So that'll go live. You'll be able to pre-order it. It'll be up for pre-order for about 2 weeks, and then we'll start shipping them out. New problem solver design, never before seen, very different from what we've done before, but really, really slick. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Angelo is here. Chris, I have no idea what you're talking about with a gymnastics instructor. John Willett is impressed with the production value. And Justin says the 1 week he's not on early enough to guess the shark bite. John says now we need saber-tooth noises. Yeah, listen, it's a lot. I'm switching back and forth between screens. You're asking too much. Christmas. The other thing, we should have it. New Jersey should finally give us an ultimate decision on what the regulations are going to be on stun guns and tasers in the state, since it was ruled, their ban was ruled unconstitutional, yet the law is still on the books and still somehow enforceable. And if you're caught with a stun gun, you go to jail and you get sentenced and all that crap. But October 20th, we should have a decision. So October 21st, my wife will be hosting a stun gun party. We'll make it available online. So all you good folks in New Jersey, as soon as they're legal with whatever requirements there are, you'll be able to snatch those up. And I'll be honest with you, I have them available through the business. I don't even bother selling them because the ones April have what April's got is way better. It's Mo Gooderer. More powerful, better styling, better functionality, just the whole 9 yards, better products all around. So if I can't bring you the best, I just step back. It's that simple. But lots of neat stuff from Damsel in Defense, not just lady stuff. There's stuff in there for the guys too. And I saw an argument online today, and I'll let the comments catch up here. But I saw a guy make an argument online that he thought it was stupid that any man, turn in your man card, if you're carrying a stun gun. What kind of crap is that? Angelo saying hello. Travis wants a polo shirt. Sorry, Travis. Those are for instructors only, and very, very limited production goes out for Ho-Ho with the Popo right before Christmas. Jack says, right now it's open to the public comments, so go comment, but I haven't figured out where to yet. Yeah, chances are that's going to be another one of those Fugazi hearings where they let everybody come in and speak and then ignore them entirely. So, yeah. Chris, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't think that's really for me. Anyway, yeah, stun guns and tasers. Yeah, guy was making the argument on Facebook that stun guns are for girls only, and if you're a dude carrying a stun gun, you're less than a man. And I was like, the cops carry tasers, right? I think if you're caught up in this whole man card thing, you're probably not much of a dude anyway, so get over yourself. Yeah, every once in a while, if I can't carry a firearm, but I know I can get away with carrying the stun gun, I'll carry the stun gun. I like having options, right? And if you notice, the Second Amendment is regarding the right to keep and bear arms, not firearms, not guns, not knives, not swords, arms. It's intentionally broad and sweeping so that you have options. Exercise those options, bruh. Jack says it's actually a web form like the proposals they did 2 years ago for the new administrative code. I don't get to participate because I'm not a resident of New Jersey anymore. But if you are a New Jersey resident, get involved in this. Push back on these idiots in Trenton. And I guarantee that I don't even know what to call her. That old witch, Loretta Weinberg, is behind some awful legislation to try and restrict your right to carry these things again. Because according to her, it's legal until it's proven, it's constitutional until it's proven not to be. Well, it's kind of like saying it's not illegal until you catch me. She's a scumbag. There you go. All right, guys, just leaving me a couple of quick comments there. Thumbs up, happy faces. Love and kisses, all that kinds of stuff. Yes, John Willett, I am your BBRO, your bro. Speaking of John Willett, we should probably touch on Safecon coming up September 23rd in Princeton, New Jersey. Go to blackbagresources.com to get your e-ticket to Safecon. It's only $20. You get access to all the big celebrities in the 2A community in New Jersey and around the world. Cam Edwards is going to be there. Evan Nappen is going to be there. April Stone will be there as a guest speaker / panelist. Tony Simon will be there, probably just hamming it up and getting pictures with anybody he can get to stand next to him. CNJFO will be there. I'm sure NJ2AS will be there. John Willett will be there. You can get a hug from John Willett. Don't let Rachel catch you. She'll cut you. But you might be able to get it past her. Who else is going to be there? Anthony Calandro, the gun for hire godfather of the Second Amendment community in New Jersey. And pretty much anybody who matters is going to be there. Get your ass there. Buy tickets from me to show John it was worth letting me sell them. September 23rd, get your tickets. September 22nd, there's also classes in the same location. You've got continuing education credits. If you're a lawyer, you can take the firearms and mental health course. Is that right, John? You can correct me if I'm wrong. Mike Wolfert is doing a presentation. ROC Training is doing a Utah concealed carry course. You should probably have that by now. If you don't, go take the class. He's doing it at a stupid low price. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Adam Franco is back. What's up, bud? John Willett is very pleased with his little plug. Tim Debris is using the emoji. So it's a bear, and it's the muscle arm. It's the bear arm show, right? It's very clever, Tim. Where's Tony? No, I don't know. Or maybe you're talking about my comment on Tony. Regarding Tony. For Tony. With Tony. By Tony. What? Anyone going to the CNJFO barbecue this Sunday? Yeah, Jack, I'll be there. And here's the other treat for you. April and Little Sean are coming. Like, they're allowed out of the house for a day. It's the strangest thing. Usually I do all these things alone because we can't coordinate our schedules, and somebody has to stay home with the little guy. He doesn't really travel well. He's kind of a maniac. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try. And a lot of us are bringing our families out for that. Did I mention it's an all-you-can-eat event? So if you're not planning on going there, but you're the kind of guy who likes to get hungry and eat like a monster, this could be a good opportunity. And you hang out with a bunch of cool firearms people. So go buy tickets, cnjfo.com, and be there or be square. It's going to be a good time. All right, what else is popping up here? Firearms and mental health, Utah CCW, NJ self-defense use and use of force, all on September 22nd. Thank you, John Willett. So use of force in New Jersey self-defense is the part Mike Wolfert's doing with justifiable force. If you take nothing else, take that class. Trust me. I'm really tempted to go to the firearms and mental health if I can scrape together the cash. And Jack, are you still having vehicle issues? Listen, if somebody can hook up Jack Robert G with a ride to the picnic this Sunday, I would consider that a huge personal favor, and you might earn yourself a coupon from blackbagresources.com. Just saying. I'm not going that way. Sorry, Jack. But if somebody else is watching this and willing to pick up Jack and give him a ride, I'll make it worth your while. So there you go. Angelo says he's going to pick up Jack. Done and done. I love it. It's better than pushing the easy button. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to come up with any questions you have for me this week. Anything else we need to discuss? I know it's a short episode, but deal with it. Oh, there is something else I'm working on. And I'm not real sure what to do with it just yet. There is a super secret page with Black Bag Resources on Facebook. Right now, it's under the name Black Bag Resources Inner Circle. I haven't decided what we're going to do with it yet. If that's going to be like the Brain Trust, the Market Research Department, the general community, or like the Discount House, where you guys will get previews of things that nobody sees well in advance of when they go out for public consumption, either on the website or on the regular Facebook page, Instagram, all that stuff. Again, I could use some suggestions and feedback there. What would you guys like to see from that? Give me a heads up, either in the comments, shoot me a message, text message, email, all that stuff. So I need a lot of viewer feedback this week. I'm asking for what you want to see on the YouTube channel so that I can give you more content there, and even if it's just answering questions or if it's demonstrating a specific product, let me know what I need to be doing on the YouTube channel. We've got the private Facebook page that can be used for any number of things. Do I want to keep that small and just very tight inner circle brain trust kind of thing, or do we want to open that up to a larger community? You guys let me know. And the third thing is, how fast do I need to drop this t-shirt so you guys can see what we're doing new? All right, let me see. Chris wants to know where Jack lives. Jack's in Hillsboro, roughly. Hillsboro, Manville area. The BBR community rocks. Yeah, I believe so, John. I'm just surrounded by phenomenal people all the time, and I can't thank you guys enough. The support you guys showed for the fundraisers we did for the family dealing with the mom with cancer, the ho-ho for the po-po that we do every year right before Christmas, all this stuff. You guys come out of the woodwork and just absolutely kick ass. So yes, the BBR community rocks. Travis is joking. It's the BBR Uber. Boober. Could be something different. Couple of guys coordinating things on how to get. Yeah, there you go. I'll let you guys work that out. Psst, secrets. Yeah, there you go. Travis says, I just want to be in the inner circle. I don't even care what it is. Tim says, drop it like it's hot. Rich Donahue is here. Hey, Rich, how are you? Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. Angelo just wants the circle opened up enough for him to get in. There you go. And Chris is offering to help out with giving Jack a ride. Peter, yes, I know I have a video waiting for me. I can't watch your video while I'm presenting another video, because God knows your videos might not be safe for public consumption either. If you don't know Peter, now's a good chance for me to mention Peter real quick. DeWeather, DeWeather. Search that on Facebook, and you will be in for a real treat. Parental advisory, mature content enclosed on DeWeather. Danger, danger, danger. Peter's a Kiwi with a wicked sense of humor, and yeah, he claims it's 100% safe. It is not. It's mature content for sure. Believe me. Just take my word for it. If you'll figure out within the first few minutes if it's for you or not, and then you can bail. But unique weather broadcasting at DeWeather. All right, guys. So basically, I need to go through and see who was watching the show tonight and add you guys to the inner circle on the Facebook page. He's saying the video is safe. Peter says the video is safe. DeWeather is not. Yeah, no, you're not fooling anybody with DeWeather being safe. Yeah. Leave your safety pin at home. Forget your safe space when you go to facebook.com/DeWeather. Buddy, check it out. I'll let you see for yourself. He's saying the video is safe. I'll check out the video as soon as we're done here, Peter. Thank you. Yeah. The comments just got weird and I can't even keep up. So this seems like a good point to call it a night. Thank you for once again tuning in. I'm sorry we were late this evening. Hopefully you got some useful information. Go out and buy gasoline. Place your order with me for tickets for NJ Safecon. Go get tickets for the picnic this weekend from CNJFO. Support our good friends over at Veterans Manufacturing. And if you have a 1911, either get a set of NJ Concealment furniture grips from Black Bag Resources, or you can check out these Recover Tactical grips from Recover Tactical, which have the integrated rail. The other thing I want you to do, I'm asking you guys to spend a lot of money this weekend, I know. NJ Concealment t-shirts are out. Go buy a new NJ Concealment t-shirt because these are awesome. If you can't afford a piece of his furniture, you can at least get one of his shirts. I know you watch his videos. I know you love his stuff. I know you guys were excited as I was when you saw my coffee table show up in the preview for the new Death Wish movie with Bruce Willis. Yeah, lots of good stuff. So I think that's the long and short of that, guys. Thank you for tuning in again this week. It's been absolutely insane. I'm sorry we were late. Love each and every single one of you. And we'll see you next week or at the picnic this Sunday. Bye, Felicia.